My hair is brittle in my hands, but I've managed to escape this bundle of gown wrapped around my thighs, nearly tripping me in the walk. This tiny piece of fray at the end of my dressing ribbon has tangled in my fingers till the red is now. See. I am nearly home, and I can smell Mama's molasses bread cooling. The mud under toe is no longer cold. My hair is brittle in my hands, but I've managed to escape this bundle of gown wrapped around my thighs, nearly tripping me in the muck. This tiny piece of fray at the end of my dressing ribbon has tangled in my fingers till the red is now seething. I am nearly home, and I can smell Mama's molasses bread cooling. The mud under toe is no longer cold.
The ghosts are silent.
Their heads are bowed down to the stone of the earth, and their empty backs are turned away from our gaze.
My daughter is calling for me, and though I weep for her, I cannot see her.
Where are you? Grandma!
Girls? My girls? Oh, sweet pea. Where are your feet? I don't see them plucked in your shoes. I don't see jam on your lips.
Grandma, it's just me. Me and me.
Let's get you off to school. Where are your feet?
Right here in front of you, plucked in my shoes, walking towards the sun that welcomes my face, the grass that welcomes my toes, the soil that welcomes my path.
Off you tread, my little windflower. Pick up your books. Whoosh away.
The sun that welcomes my face, the grass that welcomes my toes, the soil.
I'm sunken in my form. My fingers have begun to crick and stiff. My back has begun to crook and ache. My skin begins to sallow and hang on my bones that brittle and bruise from treading this life too long.
I have barely tread. I can't see you through the wet of it.
Your Papa Edgar adored you, but he was thick in his feet. The only way he could shake the thickness off was to run, and he ran.
Camellia, can you help Mama? Can you help me place the stones around the pond? Here, take this one.
Mama, the stone is cold like the bones in my toes.
Edgar? Where are you off to? Edgar!
Popa? Popa, where are you going? Popa! Popa! Why you got a thickness in your feet, Popa? Why you gotta shake that thickness off? Popa? Popa, Popa! Don't leave us alone! Please!
You ran past our circle of stones and through the clenched gate. I thought I'd seen a tree spirit torn from its roots and breathing through the tails of the wind. I never seen a man run so fast.
I don't remember the tail or the wind.
And there I was, with a babe in arms and a little girl all alone. The porridge was thin. You missed your papa so, and so, and so troubled you were. But I could only grasp fragments of you. I was drowning in cloth and milk, and your ramblings of mice nesting under your skin floated through me like a wisp.
The cupboards are barren.
Camellia, come eat your bread. Camellia, eat your bread.
Stop scratching me with your teeth. Don't forget your song.
Camellia, what are you at? Who are you talking to?
Stop screeching at me with your teeth. I won't forget your song.
Camellia, come eat your bread.
My hair's brittle in my hands. Don't burn me.
Camellia,
What, Mom?
eat your bread.
Oh, yes. Okay. It's hardened, Mama.
I've softened it with milk.
Meat on bread, meat on bread. Cheese on bread, cheese on bread. Milk on stale bread. I am walking towards the sun that welcomes my face, the grass that welcomes my toes, the soil that welcomes my path.
The sun that welcomes my face, the grass that welcomes me. Mama, those mice! They burrow and screeching at me with their teeth! And once they sprout legs, I forget their song. I wish they'd stop whispering at me behind my back, lying things with tails that tangle!
I was a fool. When you were grown, I should never have let you leave home. I couldn't keep your feet on the ground. You were born of passion for everything, trying to catch what only you could see. I thought a life in town would calm you, shake those clinging ghosts away from you. And you were so smart, so smart. You returned to me full in the belly with hyacinth. You never spoke of it.
I will name her Spider, and she will be clever and brave, and her many, many legs will stretch out towards all of life. She will weave webs of thought and silicon carbide crystals. She will paint poetry with her pedipalps, and she will sojourn the earth on silk.
You cannot name your daughter Spider, dear heart.
I can, and I will. Or maybe hyacinth, the Icornia crassus. It grows near the pond, and it's blue, like Spider's blood.
Grandma, my books are so heavy.
Sweet pea, eat your honey cake and pick up those books.
Grandma, you're covered in mud.
I was in the garden.
Your eyes are weeping behind themselves. I wish your eyes had tongues. They would tell me things that your mouth won't. It sits sour on your face and refuses to open. It's like a secret, ancient door. I'll find the magic word, Grandma. I will.
I can only grasp fragments of you. Hyacinth, my little spider, near the stone pond. Well, you are never cold as the warmth of the soil keeps you. And Mother Diving Bell Spider, the Arguinita aquatica, she watches over you, huh? Her underwater domicile is a very welcoming place. Watch her stretch her pedipalps constantly.
Camellia, give that baby to me. Give Hyacinth to me. That child is damp and cold.
My hair is brittle in my hands, but I managed to escape the bundle of gown wrapped around my thighs, nearly tripping me in the muck.
Camellia, that child is crying. Hyacinth is crying.
Mama, a myriad of species definitions exist, some of which focus on the nature of species, others on the epistemology. The mice! They burrow and screeching at me with their teeth, and when they spread legs, they forget their song! I wish
I have Hyacinth, and she will be all right. And you will be all right. The sanitarium is clean and clear, and you won't be there long. And I hear that the deer like to come way out in the grass underneath the windows, and they like to come in from the woods to birth their fawns. They can help you get well, dear heart. You will be home soon.
Oh, why did you leave me in that solemn place?
Mama, why did you leave me there, Mama? In that solemn place? I have rickets on my tongue. Rickets that they put there. They're in that place that you left me. Me and myself under the stone pond water falling in my eyes that see you! So far from home!
I had no other choice, my dear one. My firstborn, my brilliant, brilliant fawn. The stone pond. Do you remember that night? The damp, the cold, the soil, the darkened flowers in the bleak of the moon.
I remember.
You were burying your daughter. She was up to her knees in mud. She was shivering, crying. I pleaded with you to release her, and you did. The doctor came shortly after.
No.
At the sanitarium, they said you had died trying to escape from home. I never knew for certain how. They said you froze to death in the wood, but it was mid-September and there wasn't near frost on the ground.
No.
At the sanitarium, they said you kept wrapping up breaded things from lunch inside the sweater I knitted for you. You would go out on the grounds and head for home.
No, I didn't bury my daughter. I was trying to unbury her. My mind was marbled, Mama, yes. Filled to the ends with every dream I'd ever walked through and every word I'd heard spoken. There wasn't room left for me. But I could still see my daughter through the din of it. I heard her crying in the night, an odd, faraway sound, warbled by the night air. The shadows across the moon, like the moon licking its lips, danced across my quilted bed. I ran to the stone pond. She had dug a hole for herself, tiny as she was, up to her knees in muck. She has my affliction, Mama. She is haunted by the moon and the many thoughts it evokes. I was trying to pull her from her self-inflicted cavern, but I knew you would not believe me.
No. I didn't bury my daughter. I was trying to unbury her. My mind was marbled, Mama, yes. Filled to the ends with every dream I walked through, every word I heard spoken. There wasn't any room left for me. But I could still see my daughter through the din of it. I heard her crying in the night. An odd, faraway sound. It was warbled by the night air. The shadows across the moon, like the moon licking its lips, danced across my quilted bed. I ran to the stone pond. She had dug a hole for herself, tiny as she was, up to her knees in muck. She has my affliction, Mama. She's taunted by the moon and the many thoughts it provokes. I was trying to pull her from her self-inflicted cavern. But I knew you would not believe me.
My Camellia. It was me. It was my fault. It was me. I left the door open for the night air. The baby Hyacinth, She must have wandered. I watched myself through your death many times.
Can I come home now, Mom? You left me sleeping near the dead.
The ghosts are silent. Their heads are dropped down to the stone of the earth,
And their empty backs have turned away from our gaze.
She is silent. Her head is bowed down to the stone of the earth, and her empty back is turned away from our gaze.
The blood of the river consent you. If you close your eyes, you can hear her moans of you. She cleaves you to her breast, but soon regrets you. Do you see her, Mama? Through the rain. I just know she is all alone. Look, look, do you see her now? She is licking her hand. She must have bruised it somehow. She will catch on the stones, Mama. I think she is hungry. Mama.
You are hungry? Are you?
Mama, you made me turn away and now I've lost her.
Gather your shoes, my girl. Put them by the door. It's time for bed. Now, kiss the window with the palm of your hand before you rest.
Gather your shoes, my little plume. Put them by the door. It's time for bed. Now kiss the window with the palm of your hand before you rest. Wake my squeeze. Are you hungry?
Wake my sleepy one.
Mama. Is that scratching on our door? I don't feel so well. I think I'm...
It's spoiled!
Spoiled juice, curdled milk, no coins for the soiled linens. Your feet are black from barefoot walking. Water is dripping on baby's bed. Baby Bunting needs her bread.
I swaddled her in cloth, and the flowers I painted myself, and I wonder still, whatever became of my brown-eyed babe. The linen cloth is tattered at the edges, Did she follow the stream? Did she climb the mountain? Did the ocean call her name? And still I wonder what became of my brown-eyed babe.
I will see you grow, I will, my brilliant plume. Whilst I was carrying you, I scrubbed the braid of your bassinet until my fingers were numb. The soot from the fireplace, it stuck like wisps of sap. I painted a cherished flower into the thick of it. I thought the depth of its purple petals might match the chocolate in your eyes. I had sewn tiny pink hearts into all of your baby linens.
I feel better, Mama. I feel better. I dreamt of you. There was this river gushing, an enormous torrent, like great big tongues lashing and lapping against the underneath parts of the earth. I was on the bankside, hidden among the trees. They were all craggly. The dried leaves crackled underneath my toes. There was a hissing sound, not like a cat spatting at you, but like air escaping from a kettle. You were, where were you? I think you were at the very top of the river where it began. I could barely hear you calling for me.
You must tend to your studies. The dark is cold.
You must tend to your studies now.
I would rather go to her. I just know she is hungry. She may slip on the stones, Mama.
Store that bread for yourself, my little Blue. You must grow big and strong, like the great trees of oak, arms outstretched toward the moonlit sky, matching the color of your eye, your immense thighs burrowing deep into the rooted earth.
These tarnished wood floors, the color of bread, tiny hands grasp for crumbs, don't think of the dead. Linens washed in a tub, too many washings, my hands do they stick. Her belly, it pangs with hunger.
I will give her my bread.
No! My plume.
I wish I could meet my friends. They make me laugh. So and so and so. Laura's mother makes the yummiest jam. Could I meet with her tomorrow, Mama?
Yes? Perhaps. think so.
She is hungry still, Mama. Her scratching tells me so.
I've staved her off for many years. Her hunger must be profound.
Mom, what do you mean? Do you know her? Her eyes are so silent. Do you know her?
Flowing between my thighs. My breath had whispered away.
I was hollowed out at the birth of you. My womb had fallen from the bottom of me. A river flowing between my thighs had drenched my feet. I was left too cold, even for the ghosts that might inhabit me. And my breath had whispered away. And there you were, very much alive and beaming, like the sky had opened this enormous cavern of light, cascading through every living thing in that moment. In that moment, there was nothing more beautiful or meaningful than you to me. I could not leave you to fend for yourself. Though I had left my body, my imperishable love for you had determined that I stay. Goodbye, little plume. Go to Laura and her mother. The shadow shall be hungry no more. And I shall now be left sleeping near the dead.
The blood of the river can scent you. If you close your eyes, you can hear her moans of you. She cleaves you to her breast, but will soon begrudge you.
Softly, soothing. Come, little one, come. Come to join us. Soft, gently. You will soon come come to lay upon your mom's plump breast. Come, little one.
Grandmother, she doesn't look quite right.
Take her, Isabel. Take her, please.
She looks so full of life under the blue of her lips.
What shall I do with her, grandmother?
Take the stilled babe. Give it to her mother. And after she has blessed her unbreathing child, we will bury her below the elder tree near the fire's edge.
Oh, sweet.
Take her, mother. Take your child, good mother. You will not cuddle her again until you two have crossed over to the Moon River's edge. I hear you've been whiting a carrot on, Mr. Hillstone. Okay, let me take a look.
It's the leg, grandmother. Oh, it pains the pocket.
Oh, have you been bit? I see the half-moon shape of a beast's mouth. Oh.
A beast.
Wrap this poultice around your leg. Let it keep for 7 days. Then, in the light of sun, remove the sickly wrap and replace it with this one that's been soaking in mint and myrrh. Then let that one keep until your good wife can stand the sight of you.
Bless you, goodly grandmother. Godspeed.
How fare thee, dear Elise? How do we find you up so soon with the sun, after your son and birth?
My grandmother did instruct Eloise to rest well for 1 full moon and 1 day. We did bring her bird bone and lavender broth until she could swallow no such taste any longer.
And I am grateful and blessed for it, dear Isabel. My husband, however, is happy to have his home back after too many visitors. I will be more blessed to hear the laughter of my own children over my own self-indulgent tears.
Adored Annalise, give yourself as much grace as you give others.
My
meet me here. I have stitched a blue ribbon on his cloak. It is scented with many rose oil so that he may think on me as he wears it. My grandmother did hear tell of powerful men from faraway lands visiting village after village.
Where was this heard?
What powerful men are heard and spoken of?
I know not of what power these strange men hold, but my grandmother did hear tell from the minstrels who had heard from the traveling bards, and my grandmother did treat the two minstrels for their sour stomachs and aching heads after far too much spiced ale.
I too have heard such tales. Cloth men whisking away villagers to seek devils.
Devils? It is only a rumor. Do not darken your already sorrowful mind, dear Eloise.
I therefore shall commence investigation of this village. In due time, you and your godly villagers will reap the benefit. No longer shall you suffer these succubus women and their kin. Your village charges will grow and prosper, disease will lessen, and newborn babes shall no longer suffer the devil's tongue.
In your eye, my most blessed sovereign lordship, I cannot see what benefit might be derived from the inquisition of these poorly village women. Goodly grandmother has been the village sage far longer than I have resided.
Father Van, I would be cautious were I you with that baleful curiosity of yours. Do not allow your fawning over these villagers blind you to the devil's foul and cunning hands. He has many, and they grapple at your throat this very instant. Your tongue may grow hot and swell your heart. If you cannot bear witness, perhaps you should take a reprieve. I would like a tally of the women healers by nightfall.
What god is this that sends this brute of a man clothed? What inquisiting could be brought upon my grandmother? She devil's tongues, devil's hands. She knows nothing of only of tongues and how to soothe them, only of hands and how to hold them. I must run to my healing grandmother and warn her. There be goodly grandmother, this fruit which she so loved to taste. The mood of our tree gathering is different today. Furrowed brows and sunken chins. The fire chases us.
She will be here in a whisk.
I have been to the church. Such questions they've asked. That bleak bishop is feared of his own shadow. He fears the stars above his head. He fears the grass below his toes.
What he fears most is his own manhood.
What did he inquire of you, grandmother?
Bleakness. His mind is filled with bog, devil's buck, impish pinch. He is possessed of his own arrogance. What care I? inquiring, was he? He did not inquire about my herbal remedies. He didn't inquire about my acorn pie. No. He spoke of only horrors, the pits of hell, where ungodly beasts spring forth and suckle on young wenches. Incubi! What be incubi? He's truly mad. His shriveled humors have led him to madness, for I have not heard of such speak before. Such tales of dread. I can speak of it no more.
But it is I he wishes to interrogate on the morrow, grandmother. What say I to him?
You shall say nothing of these devils or demons. No such phantoms reside here. You shall hold fast and only tell of birthing babes and gathering herbs and baking cakes. And because he is a clothed man, you shall speak of God and how he holds your heart. And you shall not look him in the eye, but look downward towards Mother Earth and whisper to her only in your mind. If he does require you look, if only feigning, soften your look from anger. Your beauty is of angels, and your eyes shall angels be.
Isabel, healing Willett.
My lord, my lords.
Isabel, His Sovereign Lord, Bishop Grimble, would like to ask a question of you. Do not fret.
My lords, I would not fret, though for you asking me not to fret. I have no tales to tell. I know only of gathering herbs and birthing babes.
I shall ask nothing of you that the Lord God does not wish of me. Are you the granddaughter of grandmother healing Wood?
Are you the king of goodly grandmother healing Wood? Your Excellence, surely. She is but a maiden.
Madam, I warned you before. You must hold your tongue, for this is a most foul and determined and cunning demon. We must starve it of its power. We must first find the suckled wench which feeds it. If you interfere once more, I shall have no choice but to begin investigation upon this entire clergy. The brethren must not be infected. It's most vile and determined disease. It's corruption of the soul. Be warned. For you may wake one day with your eyes cut out to the bone. Isabel Healingwood, open your mouth. Witch. Child, open your mouth, whore of snake. Let me see what devil breathes breath from your lips.
I will not speak out against my grandmother. I will not. I will hold fast, as Emily's has told me. I will not speak of such beasts and demons. These banshees are of your own making. She knows nothing but of birthing babes and gathering herbs and watching the mist rise off the fairy light of early morn. Her hands are soft as lamb's down, and she smiles at me. My grandmother was dancing with the devil just before the first breath of light under the moon. He sang her name.
Fear not, godly villagers. God has shown us mercy this day. We have rooted out, dug out, torn out the demon root which has tormented this village for many a moonrise.
Does your befouled manhood need remembrance of its power? Does the taste of a woman not please you unless it is her blood? This is our grandmother, here beside these bars of iron and wood. A woman who has birthed and bathed and sang to us all. Oh, does that displease you? That a woman can birth and nurture and sing? Does her song displease you? Do her hands of toil and caress affright you? These witches you speak of, these witches you carve out carvings of
years ago. Once, I thought I would take your hand in mine, were I not a priest. Once, I was enticed by the scent of your hair, scented of lavender and pine. Were I not a priest, I would escape into the wood with you. We would find a meadow of yellow and have babes of our own. Were I not a priest.
Father be you that sits in clods where his children are torn limb from womb. Were I a witch, I would curse you. And Father Brimold, to the ends of this world, I would curse the tongues of your children so that they would shrivel. I would curse the bowels of your grandchildren so that they would slowly die of famine. You and your kin have hearts as bleak as palm nut.
Yes, we're hearing. Thank you. So, my name is NINA MONIQUE KELLY, and I am the playwright and the director of Bone Song. Thank you so much for coming and on this gorgeous spring day in Milwaukee, joining us here for an evening of surrealist theater, avant-garde theater. You're brave, thank you. I want to thank, I'll try to be brief, but I want to thank Fertile Ground for existing. For carving out a space for the unheard, the unseen, the unknown, and that bit about it being non-curated is crucial. It's one of a kind, and we are blessed here. It's a gift here in Portland to have such a festival as this. Thank you, Fertile Ground. Yay! I also want to thank PDX Playwrights, my friends, my colleagues, who have been supporters of mine as a playwright and a human being for almost 8 years, Brad? Yeah. A long time. Thank you so much, PDXP. Thank you. And oh my goddess, thank you, Chapel Theater. Patient, lovely host, this gorgeous theater. Please continue to come and support Chapel Theater out here in the beautiful Milwaukee, kind of woodlands almost, feels sort of woodsy. Anywho, if you'd like to stay and ask questions, I don't know if my actors are shot. God, my cast.
Okay. Oh, downstairs. Okay. So anyway, our Blue, our gorgeous singer. Maybe they don't know they're supposed to be up here. Anyway, okay. So yeah, I don't know how to begin this other than if you have any questions for
There's a question.
us or
There's one to get started. Left back.
where. Oh gosh. Okay. Yes.
Okay. So there was one scene where there were people that were standing up on and they had the black over their head, and then there were the people that had the white over their head. What's the difference between black death and white death? Is the way I understood that moment.
Interesting. Probably Cleave, the second piece.
Yeah, the middle.
Yeah. Second.
Interesting.
There were the two people standing with the long skirts and the branches in their hands.
Yeah.
They were the black death,
Yeah.
and then there was white death.
Trees. Well, I mean, you know, it's surrealist.
That's what I understood.
Then that's what it is. The story behind it is, of course, that Mama died during childbirth, but brought herself back so that she could raise her child because they're living in abject poverty and isolation, and there's no one there to help them. It's isolation. So these pillars here, the Mama shadows, she conjured those to help her stay on earth. So those are her grounding pillars, grounding her, keeping her on earth. These lovely folks over here are calling to her, come to the other side. And death is calling to both myself, but death is kind of a double meaning of calling Mama to death, but also is life for little Plume to be released from this cage that she's in. Yes?
Are these based on other works, or are they completely original?
They're completely original. I mean, of course, the Elder Tree is a story that we all know. I just wanted to tell it again from a female perspective, and not all just about the ghosts and the witches and the truth behind a village of beautiful people and women being torn asunder by religious fanaticism. And it's not a finished piece, the Elder Tree. That's the first half of it. I haven't finished the other bit yet. So there'll be a revolution in the second half. We'll see how it goes.
Did you write all the
Brilliant, golden voiced human. I did write. I composed. I'm not a musician. I don't know how to write the composition. So Blue has an exceptional ear and just learned it by ear.
Wow.
Yeah,
That was incredible. And the costume was wonderful. The costume.
They made that up themselves. Yes.
So 100% of music in the pieces themselves are composed by either me or Nina and Blue. All of for all of our shows.
Yes.
Anything in the piece is original music.
Wow.
Yes.
And the projections, is that original artwork?
No, that's found artwork. I mean, some of it I put together myself using collaging, but yeah, that's not that. I can paint smiley faces.
Well, added a nice textural element.
Did it? We weren't sure. Did it?
Yeah,
Was
it was great. It was
okay.
wonderful.
It didn't distract from,
No.
or it didn't, you could see the actors' faces and everything. I was worried about that. I thought they added texture to it, but it was
It
right.
was wonderful. Congratulations.